Right then, another vlog. I don't know how many I'm doing today, but they're keeping me and Danny busy anyway with content. So, first time in a while we've done a customer's car. So this is just a standard 430D, can't remember what year it's on now, 13 plate, something like that. The engine in this one is a 268 horsepower. They do a 286, which is pretty much the same engine, same turbo I believe, same injectors. And the unique thing on this engine is the injectors. Compared to all the other engines like the 335s, 535s, 550s, all that sort of stuff, and the 125Ds and everything, these have got solenoid injectors. So it's a similar thing to like what Volkswagen's done in the engines, that they're not going to struggle to get the emissions. The new modern solenoid injectors are pretty good, and they'll do what a piezo injector could do before. So it's an 1800 bar system, R80 pump, solenoid injectors, 268 standard. So we didn't know where we were going to get with them. We'd looked at the injector size and looked at the pump size and thought we should be able to max out the GTD 28 72 turbo. It's some confusion of 73 when you put it up on Facebook, but that you've just been stupid.
Slightly bigger then.
It's slightly bigger, right, it's me being stupid then. So GTD 2873 turbo. So basically this car came to us with an exhaust, straight through exhaust, because it had already got its DPF on. And then for the dyno we've put DPF delete, intercooler, the GTD turbo, and tuned it, that's it. And what's also available for this engine as well, the 430s and quite a few others as well, but we can do a package for this one, is the power gate. So you can literally buy the turbo, intercooler, downpipe and a power gate, and we just put it in a box and you can have what power this has got. So I believe we tipped over yesterday 401 horsepower. I think Danny had a video of that as well, so we'll slot that in wherever. That were fine, but right at the top of the revs on the dyno on a long pull, the rail pressure just start dropping away from our target. So we had to just back it down and right a little bit on the rail pressure, close the injectors a tiny little bit so they weren't opening as long, and we're at I think 390 now. The torque could come in a little bit more aggressively if we wanted to, but we're just right on the edge of where I'm happy with the back pressure. Just comes in really nice and it stays really nice, because you can measure the back pressure on these as well. So we're really happy with that. EGTs there measured after the turbo, they're really good, not too high, there's no smoke out the back, and it's not really, I don't know what it'll rev to when I rev it, but it's not really that noisy in the car. I don't know what it sounds like out here. So it's noisy from outside, sounds really nice, get a 6-cylinder burble, but it's in the car, it's not unbearable. So if anybody's got a straight through and then they're thinking of doing a DPF, then it's not that big a deal. It's not going to bleed your ears like it would in a Volkswagen. For some reason, Volkswagen Audi stuff seems to be a lot noisier than that, especially in the car. But I'd always advise leave one silencer if you can. So it's really, really nice setup. Obviously put the dyno graph up and the videos and everything that we've got in, but it's really, really nice. I drove it yesterday when it was dry, and if you stamp it at like 30 mile an hour you can get a real twitch on if you want to. If you stamp on it at 50 mile an hour it'll still give you a little twitch. So you've got to be really careful. Like the 335s that we do a lot, and 640s and stuff, they're generally 4-wheel drive, so they're a bit easier to handle. But outright pace, this is as quick as a tuned 335 in the real world, because all the extra torque you get with the twin turbos is pretty much eroded away. When you stamp your foot down it changes down a gear and screams your revs anyway. So if you had it in manual and wanted just to slowly feed it in, the 335s are definitely quicker at the bottom end. But I don't know how much cheaper these cars are and what spec you can get them in. Normally the 30s generally have a nicer spec on them when I've seen them anyway. But really good. You're not compromising much, and I would say, can't be sure because this is not our car, but I'd have said this will be better on fuel than definitely better on fuel than an X-Drive, and whether it's any better on fuel than the 335s I'm not sure, because the back pressure that they're running at all the time is way more than these to keep the turbo spooled, so it should in theory be, as far as a daily driver and a modded car, should be a bit of a better buy, so to speak. But the 335s, all the twin turbo stuff, generally hold the money a little bit better later on, so it depends what you're going to do. But if you're wanting to actually mod your car, the 30 is the better engine to get. Obviously a 335, you just put a tune on it and forget about it. They just do what you need them to do. So we'll jump in it, go for a little drive. It's absolutely wet through today, so it's not going to be any crazy stuff, and we'll probably let the customer do some recording if anybody wants to see any big numbers on the speedo. So go for a run and see how it goes. So, the 4 Series is back. We've got it back in for a gearbox tune, and I did do quite a bit of filming previously. I think we managed to make it to the private test track, and the conditions were good. But this time it's absolutely wet through, so what we did have planned with this, doing a couple of launches and stuff, not really going to happen, so we just went straight ahead, put the gearbox tune on, and here I am taking it for a little drive. So last time I drove this car, I was really impressed. Obviously the power it did, which I think stopped at like i390s on this. Just took a little bit out just to make sure rail pressure were happy, because the fuel pump and the injectors were running out at a very similar amount of time, similar fuel quantity. But like I'm driving this in drive now, it's just really nice, easy to cruise along, just get a little bit more throttle and makes more boost, accelerates nice, go up to 60 easily enough, no messing, slow down a little bit. Same again, 40, just a tiny bit of throttle, kicks down a bit, away we go. So, although this turbo is quite large, pardon me, it's still behaving pretty well. Like a lot of big turbos can, this light throttle, sort of gentle cruise is where they can suffer. And then you end up with gearboxes not sure what it's doing and stuff like that, so you end up with gear changes happening at random times, whereas this is driving absolutely fine, so really happy with that. I think one thing not obviously said, now we've done the gearbox tune, show you what we can do now. So in theory, in manual, the arc up limiter seems to work pretty good. Sounds pretty nice, and this has got a straight through exhaust on as well. There's no silencers at all in this. I thought it were going to be really noisy in cabin, but hats off to BMW. insulated these cars very well. Let's go for a little bit of 4th gear, quick stab. You can definitely tell this car just wants to wheel spin when that torque comes in. Turn that Sport Plus off before it kills me. It drives really nice, really nice. Like 1500 revs now. I need to put it into manual really. Put it into manual. Come on, do as you're told. To get to lower. So 4th gear, 1800 revs. It's there once you get to 22, 2300. You've got plenty of torque. It's definitely a bit lazier than the standard turbo, but really nice. That's 2.5 grand for it, we're off. This is a really nice car. Very happy. There's quite a lot of these around as well, so if people are wanting this sort of spec, it's definitely something we'd recommend anyway. It's really nice. So the full spec of this, or the mods that we've done to this, we'll write in the description, and the times and the figures and everything will be in there as well. So thank you for watching.